You roll out of bed, immediately grab your phone to check notifications, gulp down a coffee while scrolling through social media, rush through your day on autopilot, collapse on the couch at night scrolling mindlessly until you fall asleep. Then repeat it all tomorrow. Just a typical day in modern life, right? We call this normal. But what if normal is quietly destroying you? But what if I told you that hidden within your everyday life are habits that seem completely innocent, even healthy, but are silently sabotaging your health, happiness, and future success? These aren't obvious bad habits like smoking or excessive drinking. They're the sneaky ones that fly under the radar because everyone does them. Or worse, because they're actually promoted as good things to do. Today, I'm pulling back the curtain on 4 seemingly harmless habits that might be destroying your potential without you even realizing it. These revelations shocked me when I discovered them, and they've changed the lives of thousands who've made simple adjustments to break free from these invisible chains. Innocent habit number 1. We all love those lazy Saturday mornings when we can finally catch up on sleep after a hectic week. It feels good, it feels deserved, and it seems like you're doing your body a favor. What could possibly be wrong with that? The brutal truth, catching up on sleep is actually wrecking your body's internal clock and setting you up for a condition scientists call social jet lag. Mark, a marketing manager, couldn't figure out why he felt so exhausted every Monday morning despite getting 10 hours of sleep on weekends. I'd sleep until 11 a.m. on Saturdays and Sundays thinking I was helping myself recover, he explains. But then I'd lie awake Sunday night, and Monday would be brutal. It was like having perpetual jet lag. When you sleep in on weekends, you're essentially giving yourself jet lag. Your body's circadian rhythm gets confused, leading to difficulty falling asleep Sunday night. Monday morning fatigue that can last until Wednesday. Increased risk of weight gain, higher levels of inflammation, decreased cognitive performance. The solution isn't getting less sleep, it's maintaining consistency. When Mark started waking up at the same time every day, even on weekends, his energy levels stabilized, his mood improved, and his productivity skyrocketed. The strangest part was realizing that catching up on sleep was actually making me more tired, he says. Now I understand that consistent sleep times are more important than total hours. Innocent habit number 2. How are you doing? Oh, I'm so busy. This exchange has become the standard greeting in modern life. Busyness has become a badge of honor, a signal that you're important and in demand. Saying you're not busy almost feels like admitting failure. The brutal truth. Chronic busyness is literally reshaping your brain, and not in a good way. Jennifer, an executive who prided herself on 60-hour work weeks and a packed schedule, noticed she was becoming increasingly irritable, forgetful, and unable to focus. I couldn't read a book anymore. I'd get through 2 pages and my mind would wander, she recalls. I was always on, always busy, and I thought that was just the price of success. Research from neuroscience shows that constant busyness reduces gray matter in the prefrontal cortex, the decision-making part of your brain, impairs your ability to form deep connections with others, blocks creativity and problem-solving, increases stress hormones that damage your organs, prevents your brain from entering the default mode network where insights and connections happen. When Jennifer started scheduling do-nothing time, just 30 minutes daily of staring out the window, walking without a destination, or sitting without her phone, she experienced what she calls a mental resurrection. I got my brain back, she says. Ideas started flowing again. I remembered people's names. And ironically, I began accomplishing more despite working fewer hours. The solution isn't becoming lazy, it's strategic rest. Your brain needs periods of non-stimulation to process, integrate, and create. Without them, you're operating at a fraction of your potential. Innocent habit number 3, just think positive. Good vibes only. These phrases have become mantras in our culture. Vision boards, affirmations, and positive thinking are promoted as keys to success and happiness. And being optimistic is good, right? The brutal truth. Positive thinking without aligned action creates a dangerous psychological gap that can lead to depression and learned helplessness. David, a sales representative, spent years affirming his success and visualizing his goals. I had Post-it notes with affirmations all over my mirror. I repeated them daily. I genuinely believed positive thinking would change my life, he explains. But years went by, and I was still in the same position, getting more frustrated and confused. Psychologists call this toxic positivity, the belief that we should focus only on positive emotions while suppressing negative ones. Research shows that this approach creates cognitive dissonance between your thoughts and reality, prevents you from addressing actual problems, leads to shame when you don't feel positive, reduces motivation by giving you a false sense of progress. David's breakthrough came when he started what he calls positive action instead of just positive thinking. I realized that affirmations without aligned actions were just fancy forms of self-deception, he says. Now I focus on small, concrete steps I can take today, not just how I want to feel. The solution isn't becoming negative, it's making your positivity actionable. For every positive thought, attach a specific action step, no matter how small. Positivity should fuel action, not replace it. We all know staying hydrated is essential for health, and carrying a water bottle seems like a responsible habit. Whether it's your trusty reusable plastic bottle or grabbing a disposable one on the go, you're doing your body a favor by choosing water over sugary drinks, right? The brutal truth. Many plastic water bottles are slowly releasing chemicals into your water that disrupt your hormones and may contribute to serious health issues. Lisa, a fitness instructor, always had a plastic water bottle with her. I was so proud of myself for drinking lots of water, she remembers. Then I started having irregular periods, weight gain, and fatigue despite my active lifestyle. After extensive testing, her doctor suggested eliminating plastic water bottles as part of a plan to reduce her exposure to endocrine-disrupting chemicals. Many plastics contain chemicals like BPA, BPS, and phthalates that can leach into your water, especially when bottles are heated, left in a hot car, reused multiple times, scratched or damaged, old or worn. These chemicals mimic hormones in your body and have been linked to fertility problems, weight gain resistant to diet and exercise, metabolic disorders, certain cancers, immune system dysfunction. When Lisa switched to glass and stainless steel containers, her symptoms began improving within weeks. I had no idea my healthy habit was actually hurting me, she says. The change was so simple, but the impact was huge. The solution isn't drinking less water, it's changing what you drink it from. Glass, stainless steel, and BPA-free materials are widely available alternatives that don't pose the same risk. The most dangerous habits are often the ones we don't recognize as harmful. They hide in plain sight, disguised as normal behavior or even promoted as healthy choices. The good news is that awareness is the first step to change. Now that you know about these 4 deceptively destructive habits, you can make simple adjustments. Keep a consistent sleep schedule, even on weekends. Allow yourself no more than 1 hour of deviation. Schedule daily periods of genuine rest and boredom. Pair positive thinking with specific action steps. Swap plastic water bottles for glass or stainless steel alternatives. These small changes require minimal effort, but can dramatically improve your health, productivity, and happiness. As thousands who have made these adjustments have discovered, breaking free from these innocent habits often leads to unexpected breakthroughs in energy, mood, and achievement. What innocent habit will you reconsider today?